Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for X-Men Issue 9, 2024. Ooh, Wolverine's Blades, Psylocke, Raid on GrayMalkin, 3 of 4. Now, I did not get Uncanny for the 2-part, so we'll see what's going on here. I didn't find it really too hard to kind of follow what was going on here, so that's a plus there. GrayMalkin prison sublevels, former Morlock tunnels. Yield, Nightcrawler. Ah, come, Psylocke. Acrobat, teleporter, no one can cut me. And if anyone could, it would be me. I don't play with swords like you do, Wagner. I kill with them. Have you perhaps noticed that, having been removed from the battle, neither of us are experiencing the same artificial anger? It's like, ooh, that's kind of nutty. And then we shift. GrayMalkin Prison Control Center. Perhaps we've been dancing with the strings of someone else. Yes, Wagner. God, so many X-Men in my prison, and not one of them in a cell. And with them at inmate X's doorstep. But we've trustees and Wolfpack sentinels, so that will be remedied soon enough. Respectfully, ma'am, I don't know if that's true. Karina, if I'm controlling the trustees, I can't continue to push the X-Men's emotions. They're just mutants, Captain Ezra. I'll have to disagree with you, Warren. They're not just mutants. And I actually kind of like this, as he's actually taking this more seriously than her. They're X-Men, and good God, this is an awesome 2 pages here. Just fucking... You see Gambit throwing his card, Wolverine crashing into someone's Cyclops, blasting a wolf thing, Jubilee, Magic, Juggernaut, everything going to hell. It's like, goddamn, that's really a kinetic, awesome, colorful, crazy one. Damn. Juggernaut, take Blob. As we see Cyclops kind of dodging and blasting at the same time, which is hard to fucking do. And I kind of like the staggered effect of the panels. Wolverine, get Wild Child under control. You got it, boss. On it. I propose of nothing, Magic. How many times have you died? Winds of Watum. It's like, oh yeah, she like using magic blast. The first time didn't agree with me. I'm not eager to repeat the experience. Oh, you get used to it. Ooh. Yes. You think you were a little hard on Logan back there, Heidi? Spare me. Like I need a lecture from one of Wolverine's special girl sidekicks. Well, damn. I'm like, fuck yeah. I don't know what your history stuff's like on this lady, but God, Jubilee's good, man. You got something queued up, Jitter? I don't know. Gotta think. Well, think quick. You and me always did have a lot in common, Kyle. Which is why I know gutting you like this is just about the same as a handshake to guys like us. It's like, oh, shit, fuck. Wolverine ain't fucking around. Go down, damn it. This Juggernaut's trying to take down the Blob. It's like, that's the harder thing to do. Magic, give Kane a hand. It really is a pleasure to watch you work. You're horrible. You haven't seen anything yet, kid. Rah, huh? As we pretty much see Juggernaut trying to punch something, but then he's like, I had him. Sure you did, Kane. I had him. Wind Stealer. I kind of like their relationship like this. Like how they're at each other, kind of like that. All right, you used to date Quentin Quire. It all makes sense. Ah, too fast? Kapow. You okay? I'm Ransom. Temper. It's like, okay, at least Jubilee was trying to kind of get there. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, ooh. Temper's like looking at him like, all right. That's actually a really kind of, I really like the art style with that there. Then we get a nice, interesting kind of like 2 pages here. It's like, all right, I kind of like how big this is, and then the small kind of panel here, and then shifting back to there, like they were viewing it on the screen. Their Sentinel dogs are new. They are. Any of yours hurt? Not too bad. Yours? I don't think so. So, what now, Slim? Bzz. 16 X-Men, Warren. We are not equipped for 16 X-Men. I don't care what letter they wear on their little pervert suits. Could be the whole alphabet and it wouldn't make a difference. GrayMalkin is where we put gene trash in their proper place, and the X-Men are no different. You don't get it, lady! I mean, it's not just mutants that know their powers or whatnot. These are people trained to fight your ass. Scurvy, go. Enact the white light protocol. White light? Warden, we can't. And she smacks him. It's like, shit. You claim to be a psychic to rival Charles Xavier. Prove it to me. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, lady. Or need I remind you what happens if they free inmate X? I'm simply saying that perhaps this isn't the time for exploring. Our friends are enacting a rescue mission. I think we are too. Ugh. as we see them going toward Inmate X. Woo! Almost dropped it. Call me a poor mutant liberationist, but I don't think that freeing Omega Red back there is a particularly wonderful idea. No, Kurt, my old friend, a monster of a different sort is what's required. Are you well? You are speaking strangely. A door wanting a key. But you've brought me one, Kurt, because I am needed. It's like, what the fuck's kind of going on here? Then we get a thing, it's fighting X-Mentions. So look at that, have an idea of what's kind of going on there. Now that was like the old days. It was, wasn't it? Look, Scott, we're all X-Men. Maybe it's time we started acting like it. And this is a very interesting kind of conversation here that I kind of find myself more agreeing with Cyclops' stance, but there's got to be a better way than leaving someone in this kind of place. And I do like that we see this little kind of thing of Cyclops' energy from his visor. That's a really kind of cool effect. I really like that. Maybe it is. Maybe we shouldn't be fighting each other when we've got a world to fight. Okay, we've got our people, and we've got Siren and Wildchild. Well, let's just crack open the door, the cell door, and free Charles. No. No? What do you mean? I mean, no. Under no circumstances will I allow Charles Xavier to be freed. You want to leave one of us here after what this place, after seeing what this place is? This is what you call mutant liberation? And the thing is, it's like, what the fuck? But then we get here. Yes, this is what I call mutant liberation. We are free. Don't you see? Xavier has always manipulated us. Will always manipulate us, all for the sake of the dream. And what has that gotten us? Now, we're free of Xavier's dream. Free to follow dreams of our own. Because he's in there and we're out here. You let Charles Xavier back out into the world, then that's all over. Then we're all back on his leash. And seeing everybody kind of look and kind of take in Cyclops' words, it's like, I think that there's a better way, and maybe finding a way to like stop Charles rather than having him be in that kind of thing. No, this is wrong. And the thing is, I agree with Rogue on that. It is wrong. He made me watch when he murdered the crew of the Agnew. Was that right? See the Fall of the House of X, issue 4, Tom. I don't know what that is, but that sounds completely and utterly horrible. I'm not leaving one of our own in prison. And I'm with Rogue on that. It's like, yeah. And I'm not sacrificing the freedom of every mutant on this planet. Get out of my way or I go through you. So, when they were pretty much putting that, like, Cyclops and Rogue would be at each other for differences like this, this makes complete and utter sense and feels organic to me. Not just completely manufactured drama of like, fight, fight, hero fight. This is a clear ideological schism here. And you'll have to kill me or have Logan do it more likely. There's no coming back from this, Rogue. I was going to say the same thing. Please. Beautiful people in tight clothes fighting each other. Let me make this simple for you. None of you are leaving GrayMalkin. Who the hell are you supposed to be, Bub, as we get Wolverine popping his claws? Someone who really knows what it means to follow the dream of another. At any cost, every cost. Karina Ellis understands what you are, what we are. And I'll sacrifice everything I am for that dream. This matter is not settled. Magic, take him. Stop him, Gambit. All this worry about Xavier, and never stop to think about who could keep the world's most powerful psychic locked down. It's like, yeah, as he starts dropping his shit, it's like, what the fuck? White Light Protocol. And this is a great 2 pages here, as I love seeing everybody's face and eyes go blank, and then the white light, and Temper having light shooting from her eyes like that, as well as magic. It's crazy as shit. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? And then we see kind of like what's going on here. So, sorry, Psych. Need a Hail Mary. Gotta get the one guy. That's our one chance, Inmate X, as we see Juggernaut trying to rip through the door. Thank you, Kane, but the effort is entirely unnecessary. Despite the name, I'm afraid Inmate X does not refer to me. It's like, what do you mean? As we then see Charles pop up, I think. As we see white light popping through. No, they choose to bury me deep underground, as befits a dead man. But here I stand resurrected, from the ashes, as it were. To be continued, Uncanny X-Men issue 8. As we see Wagner, Kurt, and Psylocke following, but in a kind of stupor daze. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? As he's walking and everything, it's like, oh shit. Then we see next, Uncanny X-Men issue 8. The epic Great on GrayMalkin story ends here, with Rogue and Cyclops on opposite ends of the mutant struggle, perhaps forever. Are they honoring Xavier's legacy or destroying it? Do they choose loyalty or the law? An all-out action issue that will affect both teams and the entire mutant community with devastating results. Then we see X-Men issue 10. In the wake of the raid on GrayMalkin, the X-Men are redacted. It's like, oh shit. So, I actually really enjoyed this issue. Even though I did not read part 2 in the Uncanny X-Men, I do not feel like I missed out on a lot of things. Definitely more of a value add scenario here, where if you want to see all of the parts together, it works out. But if you want to read Uncanny X-Men or X-Men, I don't think you'll be missing out. That's an important kind of thing, and one that I was kind of worried about. But I liked that we saw Psylocke and Nightcrawler doing some stuff and getting screwed over at the end of the issue. It's like, I don't like them getting screwed over, but I liked seeing them interact and then see what was kind of going on with them. The Warden Alice has no idea what the fuck she's doing and what she's handling here, and utilizing the White Light Protocol. We'll see what happens out with that, with the fallout. I did like seeing the team kind of work together and take out some other people, having their kind of banter and seeing what was kind of going on with that. And I liked the big problem here of, do they save Xavier? I understand Scott's position a lot. But the thing is, I'd be more on the fact of that Xavier can go fuck off, but you get him out of that prison and then deal with that kind of later. Yes, is it hard to then put him back into some kind of place as an Omega level mutant that he is? Yes. But I think Scott's point of Xavier manipulating everyone and forcing his dream on a lot of people is an important kind of point of what the Krakoa era has showcased. But I'm also with Rogue that you do not leave him in this fucked up prison. These assholes that are messing with mutants and fucking them over and just doing horrendous shit to them. You can't leave him in there. I'm more of a middle kind of road of, you get Xavier out and then you deal with him later, because he doesn't deserve to be in there, but he doesn't deserve to be leading and manipulating other people as well. So we'll see how this kind of works out. This was a nice one to be like, okay, I completely understand why we'd have 2X teams like this. And the thing is, I'm like, okay, Cyclops, you're going a little bit far here. I've liked what we've seen so far in X-Men here, but I'm like, I wouldn't leave Xavier or any other kind of mutant in this kind of anti-mutant prison. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the story repercussions with these characters going forward and these teams going forward, and who might leave certain kind of teams and join Cyclops' side, or who might leave Cyclops' team and join Rogue's side. And it's interesting to have it be Cyclops and Rogue as the two kind of leaders in this kind of post-Krakoan era. I think that it's really kind of strange that I've grown up mainly with Xavier and Magneto being the two kind of linchpins and the two kind of polar opposites kind of going at it. But seeing Rogue and Cyclops kind of take that up, I like it. It's very interesting because I never really would have... Cyclops, yes, I would have pinned as like one of the other natural leaders. Rogue, not that she can't be a leader, but I've normally seen her just kind of doing her own kind of thing, and seeing her kind of lead the team and be that kind of opposition like that is really fucking cool, and a nice character development for her that I like seeing here. So we'll see how these things work out. This was a fun one, and there's a lot of crazy ass shit that could go on. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.